Yeah, I mean, I think without question, Kamala Harris is a big part of President Biden's legacy of what he's leaving behind. And her success, in some ways, is something that will fall under that legacy feeling for President Biden, just passing the torch directly to the first female vice president we've ever had in our country, who hopes to become the first female black president we've ever had in this country. And again, I think that the thing with the Obama endorsement, I think it was timed perfectly. She had this first couple of days that were historic, where they raised an unprecedented amount of money in a short amount of time, coalesced the entire party, beginning with the congressional leaders and rank and file, and then all the way up to then Jeffries and Schumer and Pelosi and the Clintons, and then ending it with the Obamas is kind of a storybook way to end a week that's unlike anything that we've really experienced in modern political history. And so I think that if anything, it does help her with the Democratic Party base, with younger voters, and with voters of color, all constituencies that Biden had been losing ground with to President Trump in this campaign. I think though this endorsement and the way all of this week unfolded helps bring those people back into the fold who may have been disaffected or just not enthusiastic about their choices.
And as we've been reporting, Vice President Harris met with Prime Minister Netanyahu. She said Israel always has a right to defend itself, but then she added this.
What has happened in Gaza over the past 9 months is devastating. The images of dead children and desperate, hungry people fleeing for safety, sometimes displaced for the second, third, or fourth time. We cannot look away in the face of these tragedies. We cannot allow ourselves to become numb to the suffering, and I will not be silent.
Kurt, let me stay with you for a sec. Is Harris now trying to move to the left of President Biden when it comes to this war?
I don't think so. I think this is something, and we've talked about this a little bit, and I think Mick is spot on with this. If you are a voter who hasn't really paid that much attention to Kamala Harris, if you've never really paid attention to her foreign policy for any particular reason, this might have been the first snapshot you've had with her in this role. And I think the speech that she delivered yesterday hit high marks for that audience, for an audience just tuning in and just trying to grapple with the image of, can I see this person as the commander-in-chief? Can I see this person as president of the United States? I think sometimes the contest for the presidency has much more to do with whether the American people can just envision that person in the Oval Office than a lot of the other things that take up a lot of noise. And in that way, this setting, the way she delivered it, it was presidential. And so I think it achieved the purpose of why that was all put together and choreographed.